What's going on, guys? Screaming Alien here once again with some more Astroneer. Now, if you remember the last video, I went around and I found at least one of these other chambers and activated it. And in my spare time, I went ahead and I found the rest of them. So now I have all 6 nodes activated on the surface of my planet. So we've got 1, we've got 2, we've got 3, and 4, 5, and 6. So they're all activated, so I can pretty much fast travel to all of these sections on my planet. And I mean, right now there's not a huge amount of purpose to it currently, simply because I don't have any bases in any of these areas. And yeah, I mean, I can't really carry any large items back through them with me. I can really only carry what I can put on my back. So I mean, if I build some bases in some of these places later on, then yeah, definitely it'll be useful to go from place to place. But that's not really something I have in mind to do right now. So now that these are all activated, the next goal is this: the interior elevation. So if you remember back a couple videos ago, we dug down to the middle of, I believe it was Novus, and within we found this interior chamber thing, which was a very cool thing to find, and I had no idea that it was even in there. Completely unexpected. So it doesn't seem to be like, and it says it's dim as well. It's a dim node, just like these were dim nodes while they were deactivated, and now that they're all bright nodes, I believe I can activate this as well. But there's no way to actually see here that it even lets me select it. So it's there, but I can't actually get there. If I was to teleport to any of these, it doesn't have anything to do with getting in here. So I believe I have to go back down to the center. Well, this will be the first time to the center of this planet, but I have to go to the center of the planet and find, and I do believe those ones are called gateway, I don't even remember. Gateway chambers are these outside things. The middle thing is a gateway. I don't know what it's called, but it's in there. It's in the planet, and it'll kind of also check a couple things off the list. I'll be able to get that, and I'll be able to go down to the mantle of my planet for the first time. That's sort of just a little side thing I did want to achieve. There is even an achievement for it. That has recently just been fixed. Apparently people were not properly getting it. But now I'll be able to get that achievement properly, and I'll also be able to get down to the oh boy, I'll be able to get down into there and hopefully activate it. I don't know what I need to activate that thing in the middle, or what I need to get in there, because it looked like it was fairly well sealed when I found the one on the moon. So I don't know if it's different now that I've got everything, all the nodes on this planet are activated on the surface. I don't know. So I've already started my tunnel, so I'm gonna head down to the bottom of the tunnel currently, and I'll meet you guys when I get there. Okay, so I'm coming down to the bottom of the tunnel that I've been digging, and I went ahead and just kind of repurposed some of my cave that I had already explored, and I sort of just took the path that I had laid out already down, and then I've probably starting at this point is where it started expanding. So I actually came down here and I realized that I had tethers down here from a different way that I had gotten down, which kind of surprised me, but also didn't really surprise me. And so now this is all new tunnel that's been completely constructed just for the purpose of going down to the mantle and eventually to the center. So this is where we're at right now. No, oh, that was, no, oh dear, that's, well, I mean, it could be worse. Oh good, I still have access to the oxygen too. Okay, that actually wasn't nearly as bad as it could have been. Now I believe this might be close to the mantle just because the terrain started turning red. I have no idea. Like I said, I've never been to the mantle before. I've only gone down to the center of one of the moons, and I don't know that they have a mantle. I'm not really sure about that. So I'm going to continue to extend this path downwards, and once I do get the notification that I've hit the mantle via achievement, hopefully, I'll get back with you guys, and I'll see you then. Okay, guys, I'm back. So as you can see down here, I got the achievement that I made it to the mantle. So it wasn't actually this red stuff. This red stuff was close to the mantle, but it's actually, I figured too, once I got through the red stuff and I wasn't getting it, that it was probably when I started getting to the rocky bits, which is this. So I have made it to the mantle. I have no idea how far the mantle goes until we get to the core. But I am at the mantle, so that's a good sign. I did finally make it that far. And luckily I do have a drill mod on my Terran tool. So that will help me dig through this stuff at a regular pace rather than the snail's pace it would otherwise. I mean, if I wanted to dig even faster, I could go ahead and pull out, I could go make some more advanced drill mods. But I'm satisfied with the pace it's going. I don't want it to go too much faster right now. But yeah, so I made it to the mantle at least. So I'm going to just keep on digging, and hopefully I don't have to go too much farther before I get to the core. Because I just wanted to check in here for just a second. I want to take a look at these things. These are pretty cool. I haven't seen these anywhere else but all the way down here. And it says it's actually organic material. So if I was to dig it out, I don't know where it went. Does that? Yeah, I think it fills up my organic material when I dig those things out, which is kind of cool. And actually, if you look here, there's a tunnel that goes down all on its own. I wonder if I could actually connect to that instead, and it might make things go a little bit faster instead of having to dig my way through all of this. So I'm going to see if I can actually burrow down and connect nicely to that section there. Because, yeah, it'll save me a lot of digging. Alright guys, I am back and I'm still digging, but I'm looking down here and I'm seeing something sparkly down there. Some kind of sparkle. So I don't know if that means I'm close or if that's a new threat that I'm going to have to worry about. I have no idea. But we've come quite a ways down since I last left you guys. I did manage to make it down to that cavern, that little tunnel that I had found. I did make it to the bottom of that, and that's actually this right here. Turned out to be a very steep incline, but that's not all bad. Wrong. Nope, that's not the way to do that. It's not all bad because it just means that I get down a little bit farther, a little bit faster. Alright, so I've made it down here a little bit farther, and I actually noticed one of these mushrooms. This is a new type of mushroom now. And one of those mushrooms over there is actually seems to be dropping these sparkling spores. So it doesn't seem to be like this. The sparkles are actually the center themselves, but it's actually these mushrooms. And I don't know if going under those things will poison me or what. I might experiment with it once I get closer. Of course, I can't really get down there at the moment. I'm still working my way down there. But yeah, so that's what those are. It's not the center, but I really feel like we're getting close. I'm thinking maybe underneath this layer of mushrooms we'll find what we want to find. Again, I have no way of confirming that 100%. So all I can do is just keep on digging. Okay guys, so I made it to the bottom of the giant mushroom chasm that I had been digging into. So I'm just going to bring my rover down there, and I'm going to, actually I'll take that dead battery off of there too. So I'm going to bring the rover down there, and I'm going to try and walk into some of that powdery stuff coming from the mushrooms to find out if it kills me or not. I'm not really sure what it's going to do. But at least I saved when I got in my vehicle. I'll get out and back in once more once I'm down at the bottom and save again so I don't have to drive back down here. And then yeah, I'll go ahead and walk into that stuff to see what happens. I've even got some of my pathway actually going over and around these mushrooms, because you can't harvest these mushrooms like you can the other ones. These aren't harvestable. So basically you gotta remove them like trees, where you seem to have to dig them out from underneath. Okay, so this is as far down as I've gotten now. Let me just do a battery swap here. And that way I'll have a full battery. Oh, well no, I don't want that. There we go. That would just be counterproductive. Okay, so we'll let that battery get charged up. It doesn't have to get charged up all the way. I'm just going to go ahead and run in there. Don't worry about the saving. It should be fine, right? Hey, is that research? What are those things? Okay. I'm underneath it, and it's not doing anything. But as you can see, the gravity seems much different down here. So I'm really starting to think we're super close. Now I think these will probably give me a whole bunch of bites. Oh yeah, see, that's the gravity is really, seems like it's really low down here, which is unusual when you consider the planet that I'm on has regular gravity. So yeah, I really think we're getting close to the core here. I don't think there's a whole lot more digging that I have to do before I can finally get there. So we're finally almost there. I'm sure of it. Like, what happens? I'm just curious if I just dig a straight hole as far as I can. If I would, no. All right. So we still have some ways to go, but I think we're gonna get there soon. So I'm gonna just keep on digging. I'm almost there. I'm just gonna keep at it. And probably the next time you guys hear from me is when we actually get there. Unless I make some other crazy discovery within this planet that I haven't already found. But I think I might be at the limit of weird new things that I find in the middle of this place. So I have a strong feeling the next thing I'm going to find is the center. So yeah, I'll see you guys when that happens. So I'm still working at it, guys. I had to come back up because I ran out of tethers. I thought having 6 bundles of tethers would be more than enough. But clearly I was wrong, and it's not even near enough. And I used pretty much all of my compound last time that I made the tethers. So I'm back in my base now for a quick pit stop so I can make some more tethers and continue going. But I am getting closer. I got past the red stuff and I've gotten to some green stone now. So it's not just regular earth, it is stone. And it is colored green. And so I only want 6 bundles again. I might not even need the last 6 bundles. I hope I don't need the last 6 bundles. I also noticed it seems to be getting increasingly more difficult to level the terrain the way I want it. I don't know if that's just in my head or if I've just been doing this too long, or if it's because as I get further down in the middle, the planet, you know, the circumference, I guess, that I'm working with is getting smaller and smaller. And it's honestly a confusing concept to wrap your brain around, but I'm pretty sure that's what the problem is. Now the thing is to remember about these games, if you're thinking about like a real life, like our planet, even the planets in this game, as big as they are significantly smaller than even our planet. I would say they're probably even smaller than what our moon would be if we were to go up on the moon with one of these buggies to feasibly just drive all the way around from one side to the other, which you could do in this game in like a relatively short amount of time when you think about it. I don't think it would be nearly as doable even up on our own moon. So when you're working with, like, you can even see sort of almost the curvature of the planet just by looking at it. So when you're working with stuff like that, I mean, like north and south kind of gets a little screwy sometimes, especially when you're close to the poles, and it's sort of, yeah. So the further down I go, it seems the trickier it is to handle the terrain and make it go the way I want it. It could all just be in my head as well, though, and I've just, like I said, been doing this for way too long now. It's been like 2 hours that I've just been digging this hole, and this isn't even, it's not like it's been 2 hours since I started the hole. I probably put more than an hour into building it to where it was before. I don't know. Maybe not quite an hour, but regardless, I'm still working at it. Soon, I really believe that soon I am going to get there. I don't know if I mentioned already that the gravity is even starting to act a little wonky. It seems like it's lighter. I can jump higher than I could before, and I fall slower. So yeah, the gravity is also starting to get a little weird down there. So I've got it becoming closer to, very close to the core at this point. And I'd also remembered it's called a gateway engine is what the core is called. So we've got the gateway chambers on the outside of the planet and the gateway engine on the inside, presumably because it's I guess technically would be considered the engine for the rest of them, even though it's not actually activated yet. Even though I've looked into it, and yeah, you actually do have to activate the other 6 before you can access the engine. So it's strange that you have to turn on the other ones before you turn on the engine, even though the engine would, it seems like it would be the one powering them all, but maybe it's the other way around. Maybe they're all powering the engine, in which case why would that one be called the engine and the other one, you know, why not have the outside ones be called engines and the inside one could be a chamber, considering it's a chamber on the inside of the planet? I don't know. These are all things that really don't matter in the end. What matters is that I get there and get it activated. I also don't know what I'm going to need to activate it, if it's going to require more power, how much power it's going to require. So these are all things that I'll have to find out when I get there. So I'm just going to keep on driving down to the bottom of my hole and keep on digging. Alright guys, this planet honestly seems to never end. You know, I have really no I have no idea how far down I actually am in comparison. Like if I was to look at the planet, I have no idea where I would be. Not a single clue. I reached a harder type of rock, this light green stuff, which is actually, even with my drill mod, it's a little bit slower to drill, so it's taking me a little longer now. And I even found this stuff called, what is it called again? I've got some right here. Astronium. I've got a stack in my bag as well. So that's something I've seen required before, but I never actually knew where to get it. So apparently you just have to come all the way down here. Now, I found all that, and then I've realized that there's even this another huge cavern that just seems to go down forever. I don't know how much farther I can go. I don't know how much farther this goes. I've been here for 2.5 hours now, constantly digging deeper and deeper and deeper, in the hopes that one day I'll finally reach the bottom. But I don't know how much farther I can go before I have to stop. I'm getting hungry, first of all, like actually physically hungry. Oh no, and there's something attacking me nearby. It's not as far as I thought it was. Okay, so now there's a deadly plant somewhere around me that can successfully hit me with its poison, so I gotta find that as well. Okay. Well, man. Oh, there it is. Alright, got rid of it. Good. Oh, don't do that. I hit the wrong button. Okay, so I'm going to... What is that? Is that just... Why is it dripping? Looks like it's dripping astronium. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, so if there's astronium there, I can come back to that later. Yeah, I guess I'm going to try and get to the bottom of this thing, and I don't know if this is like, I don't know what this is. Just another big chasm, I guess. The bonus, the silver lining to all of this is at least I have access to all the way down here. So it might be taking me a long time to get to the center, but at least I have access. Now I can come down and get some astronium if I need to. I have a direct path right to it. Yeah, I mean, it's not all bad. I was considering maybe possibly going to make the second strength of drill mod to help me get through this. But then I've got to go all the way back up to the top again. And I mean, do I even have it? I mean, I'm going to take a look here to see if I even have it. Drill mod 2, tungsten carbide. So I could make it. It wouldn't be an issue to make it. I just have to go all the way back up to get it. Which I'm not really looking forward to doing. So I don't know. I'll get to the bottom of this chasm and kind of scope out the area from there and figure it out. But I don't know how much further I'm going to go. I don't know if I'll get to the core in this episode. We might have to postpone it till the next episode. I'd really like to get there though, so I'm going to keep on trying for now, and hopefully something comes of it really soon. Alright guys, we have success to some degree anyways. I found something. It's got to be a piece of it. What is that? Oh, it's a research item. That's cool. It's a nice, bright, shiny rock. Anyways, yeah, hold on. Let me just kind of open this up here so I can get through better. Okay. So I think this is one of those beam things that... What part of it is this? So this is what I like about these things, though. Oh boy. No. Where did I come from now? Uh-oh. It's quite confusing, I'll be honest. Where did I put that red thing? So now I'm actually not sure. I think down here is the direction I'd like to go. Yeah, okay. Phew, I kind of got a little concerned there. Uh-oh. No, 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 don't go that way. Okay, hold on. I gotta... there we go. Okay. That was a little bit confusing. But yeah, to some degree of success, this obviously attaches to the rest of it. So, I mean, at the very least, I should be able to dig alongside this thing and get to it, perhaps? I have no idea. But, I mean, I've made it this far. I found a piece of it. Now it's just about kind of connecting the dots. Now, I still have no idea how far I would have to go. There you are. I still have no idea how far I'd have to go down to actually get to it, considering that thing is just like a pillar. But I'm thinking if I bring my tethers to it, I could just jump on it and just dig straight down while walking on it. I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. Also, that kind of makes me wonder now, what happens if can I do it to anything else, or like flip myself around, or is that only on that thing that the gravity acts that kind of way? I don't know. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and connect the tethers. Oh, let me grab that too. I'm gonna bring the tethers all the way to it, so I can A, find my way to and from it when I need to, and B, have oxygen while I'm going to continue digging. But it'll be a different kind of digging this time. I'm so happy I finally found some of it. You have no idea how much it was bothering me. I was starting to lose hope. Okay. So the idea here is to... There we go. Is to continue this way? Should I follow the purple things? I'm going to follow the purple things. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to dig along side of it without losing my tethers until I get to stop it. Yeah, I'm just going to follow the purple thing. Actually, if I am going to do... I'll put this back a little bit. Can I put tethers on this thing? Oh, good. Alright, so I'm just going to... Don't you dare. I'm just going to follow this purple thing all the way down. Like that. Oops, no. Purple light beam. And we'll see how far I have to go before I get to somewhere different. I'm hoping this goes straight down to it and not like around some kind of a circle or something. I honestly don't know how these things are constructed completely. But this honestly seems like my best bet. I mean, technically I'm touching it now, so there's no way I could get lost, I guess. Ah, it didn't take us that long. I found it. We're in. Okay. Oh my god, it took so long. I've been recording for 3 hours, guys, to get here. And, oh man. What did I like... Is that just are those stalagmites that I'm... Oh, that's cool. Man, this has got to be one of the craziest things in a game I've ever seen. It's just so kind of like... It's so mind-boggling. It's hard to wrap your head around how all this would even make sense. Like, there's... Oh, man. Oh, there's killer plants in here. Well, that's not very nice. Oh, uh-oh. How do I... It doesn't seem to be actually attached to anything. I'm gonna see if I can still detach it somehow. Ah, crap. What if I attach it and then detach it? How would I go about doing that? Am I... Okay, I'm just out of range. I'm thinking if I... It's hard to do and... Man, I don't know if I can get rid of this just the way that it's on there. Let me see. Oh, there we go. Ha! I got it. Just kind of had to push it off a little bit. Okay. Now that that's taken care of, let's make our way down here. No, I don't know how I'm gonna get in this thing, but unlike when I found the first one, I didn't have any of the gateway chambers activated. So now I have all 6 gateway chambers activated, which I do know. The bit that I do know is that you need to have all the gateway chambers on a planet activated if you want to gain access to this thing. What is it? The gateway engine, I believe. Also, apparently, I'm gonna assume it's... I don't know if I could assume anything, but apparently there's 2 of these pillar things that actually go up to the surface at some point, which I guess would have been... I don't know how you'd find them, or if they're like buried in mountains even, but... Whoa. Okay. Now, can I... Oh, whoop, whoop, whoop. So I should be able to... Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. I should be able to jump back up, right? If I want to. Oh, good. Okay. So, I mean, it's sort of confusing and might be a little tricky, but I, in theory, should be able to get back up to this point. Oh, look at that. Okay, so I'm not going to jump in from here. Then I'll flat out lose my tethers. I want to walk around the bottom of it, I think, to get in. So that way I don't... Yeah, I think I'll lose my tethers if I were to just jump in. So let's kind of do... Wait, wasn't that the top? Is there... Oh, man. You see why this is confusing and just mind-boggling? Because it's... So can I plug into that middle one? Or do I... I have no idea. Okay, I'm in. Okay. And then what's up there then? So why is it... What's up... What's that part up there? Compared to this, looks just like the other ones for the most part, other than some different sort of runes on these. Oh, what is that? It's like a symbol. It looks like a material symbol, but I've never seen that one before. Also, how easy is it just to kind of walk up these? Oh, it's very easy just to walk up these walls. Okay. And oh, wow. Okay. Alright, wait. What is this? Well, that's not a plugin. I thought that was a plugin, but it's not. What's, okay, I can't plug into these things, apparently. I don't... Does it want save... Oh. I need a natural resource for these, I think. It doesn't take power. What is that one? Huh. Okay. Well, I guess I made it. Let me go check up. Check what that one on top is. I'll just kind of. Oh, I should be able to follow my tethers. Well, for the most part, all the way up to it. Let's put one here too. Okay, and then there's this. Does that again require? Hypothetically, no, it doesn't. So I've got to figure out whatever that symbol means down there. And I guess I have to attach it. I feel like I've seen it before, but I can't place my... And they all look very similar too, so it's... I could have seen it before, but I could also be wrong. Okay, well I'm going to end it here. I'm going to find out what resources I need to attach to this thing to open her up. And I'll save that for the next video. We'll come back here and we'll open it up. I'm going to see if there's even a way I can make it so I can drive. I don't know why. I wouldn't need to drive down here. That kind of would be like a waste of time. And I think even maybe in my spare time, I'll explore some of these pillar things. Like I'll just kind of walk up them. There's one... I think it's the ones on the top and the bottom, or there's at least one. Jesus. That actually connects to it. Oh my god. I'm just afraid I'm gonna like fall really far somewhere I can't get back to. I just wanna go this way. Okay. I'm wondering if this one, see it's actually full on connected, and probably the one on the other side are the ones that would lead to the surface. And if they do, is it the north and south? It actually, does my compass work down here? I don't think my compass works down here. I have no idea. I don't think my compass is... I mean, I don't know why you'd need a compass down here. Well, maybe to figure this out. Doesn't matter. Okay, I made it finally. It's only been 3 hours and 10 minutes, but I finally got to the gateway engine. So next, yeah, figure out what I need to activate this thing. Come back here, activate it, and see what happens next. But anyways, want to thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are lucky you don't have to sit through the entire 3 hours of it. But thank you guys so much for watching and joining me on this grand adventure, and I'll see you all next time.